In this Wise tutorial, I'm going to show you how to set up and use Wise step by step. With my personal experience of using Wise for over 7 years, I'll walk you through the sign up process and show you how to make international transfers with the lowest possible fees. So even if you're new to Wise or making international transfers, I guarantee that you'll feel like an expert by the end of this video. Now to sign up to Wise, click on the first link in the description below or type this into your browser where you'll be able to get this special deal on Wise. You'll receive free transfers on your first £500 or the equivalent in your home currency. So if you want to save a fair bit of money, then I recommend you check out this link. Now type in your email address, then click claim your fee-free transfer. Next step is click on personal account. If you do want to sign up for a business account, I recommend you do this later. Choose your country, then click continue. Wise will then show you the capabilities of your account in your country. And for mine in Australia, for example, you cannot invest your money with them, and that's fine. Click continue. Now we need to verify our phone number. So type that in and then click on send verification code. Type in your 6-digit code, then click submit. Create a strong password, click continue. Type in your full name and date of birth, then click continue. Put in your address, then click confirm and continue. And for this step, click take a look around first. Now you finish the sign up process and are into the dashboard. But just remember that before you can make your first transfer, you'll need to verify your identification. And you can either use your passport, driver's license, or ID. And all you need to do is fill out your information for your identity document, and then you'll want to verify your face with the phone. Then you just get your phone, do the verification, and then it should be approved. But I've already got a verified Wise account, so I'll log back into my account and show you the next step. So now you can see for my account, I actually have some balance here, so it won't be zero. So the next step is to transfer money internationally. And from the dashboard, you'll go to send. It will take you to this page where you can either search for a recipient or add a new one. So for this example, I'll show you how to add a new recipient. Click on that. So on this page, you'll now select the currency that you want the receiver to get. So in this example, I'm going to choose US dollar, and you'll choose what you need. Next, you'll need to add your recipient's detail. If you don't have one, you can click search Wise and type in their email address or phone number, and Wise will send them a link to fill out the information. Otherwise, if you know it, then you would simply go to enter bank details. Choose who you're sending to. You can send money to yourself, send it to someone else, or send it to a business. In general, it'd probably be someone else. So I'll click that. Type in their email address. And if you don't know their bank details, then you would uncheck this box, put in their name and choose the language that you want, and click confirm. And Wise will send your receiver an email address for them to fill out their personal details. This is very handy if you don't know the information. But if you do, then check back this box and fill out their information. Obviously, different countries have different options to send money. For example, a US dollar account, you can either send money by ACH, a wire, or a SWIFT. But I don't recommend SWIFT because you're going to be charged that extra fee. So ACH is probably the best, what they recommend to begin with. Put in their details. Click confirm. And now you'll choose the currency you're sending money from. So in this case, I'm going to send Australian dollar, but if it's something else, then choose a different currency. And now there's 2 ways to figure out the amount you want to send. You can either choose an amount from your own currency, for example, 100 Australian dollars, and it'll auto convert for you how much the recipient will get in their own currency. Or if you want a receiver to receive a certain amount, for example, 100 US dollar, then you'll go to this box and type in 100. And then it'll automatically show how much money you will need to send. And now in the paying with section, you will get to choose how you want to pay them. But if you have a balance, Wise will automatically pick that for you first. And in general, that's going to be the cheapest fee. You can see here, $2.21 compared to the rest of the options. But of course, depending on your country, there'll be other different methods where you can choose to make payment, like a debit card or Pay ID in Australia, which is using someone's phone number, or the usual bank transfer and even a credit card. But as you can see here, different methods have different fees and it may take a different amount of time for your money to arrive. But for me, I recommend if you're not in a rush, always choose the cheapest fee. But also sometimes if you're in a rush, choosing the most expensive method may still not be worth it if it doesn't save you time. So in this case, I'm going to choose bank transfer, assuming that you don't have a Wise balance yet. Now you'll see a summary of how much Wise will charge you for the fees and also the time it will take to arrive. Once you're happy with that, click on continue. Now it will bring you to a summary page where you can check all your information and that you're happy with it. If you need to make any last changes, you can always click on edit and it will take you back to the previous page. But otherwise, you can click continue to instructions. Now choosing the bank transfer method, Wise will tell you that you'll need to send money into them for this transaction to go through. So you click understand, and now you have to make sure that you're either the owner of the account or it is a joint account. Then click continue again. Now this is where Wise will tell you exactly what you need to do to make this transaction go through. So you need to send this amount of money by this time and date for you to lock in this rate that they gave you initially. And here are the account details that you need to put in, but you also need to make sure that you put this in the bank transfer description field for Wise to recognize this is your transaction. Once you've then gone to your bank and processed the transaction, you can come back down here and click on Pay Now. Once you've chosen your bank, click on that and click on I've paid once you've processed the transaction from your bank. And you'll see here the transaction detail summary and also show up on your home page as the latest transaction. If you need to cancel your transaction, you can always go back into it and click on Cancel Transfer. So you're allowed to change your mind. Even though you're now an expert at transferring money internationally with Wise, there are still a few more important features and benefits like this Wise debit card here. So I recommend you check out this more in-depth tutorial here where I walk you through every single important features on Wise, and I'll see you in that next tutorial.